again to another wonderful show at the Vibes with the Vibes crew. You know how it is. And that's, of course, me, Lawrence call it, the one and only, the chosen one, Negu style, me, Saris. And I'm not alone today, I'm going to have a wonderful guest. But sorry to announce that this week, Miss Chinoboy, the human cocktail, the beautiful, is not going to be with us. But be sure to catch her next week. I think she's going to be alone in that one. The show is obviously about hanging out with different crafty, talented, vibey guests and get to explore their energy and who they are and what they're all about. And you know, I make sure I have the bestest guests for you. Today, you're going to see a transformation from the X that you see now to the X that you're going to see at the end of the show. Stay tuned. But first, let me introduce my guest. And just about that, on the vibes today, this is my guest. I understand I am a magician, somebody who can transform you. My figure looking like a hoe, but when you leave that place, you come out looking like $1 million. But let me not take any further ado and let the man introduce himself. My special guest today is...
Guys, what's up? My name is Barber, Bongz, Bonga, Ngoma. I'm from Indonesia South, and yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a barber by profession. I'm a barber by passion, and yeah, that's what I do is for a living, and yeah.
So you mentioned where you come from.
Yeah.
And which is something that I take serious. You come from Indonesia South.
Indonesia South, that's where I was born, that's where I was bred. My talent comes from it. I grew it from there, and yeah.
Okay, so you've lived South. I'm not gonna. How long have you lived in South?
Basically my whole life. Grew up. I got here. 1990 something, but I was like 5 years old. And now I'm 25, so it's about 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years, born and raised. So, Paramisi classes out there. Okay, Bongz the barber, man. Okay, so tell me, like, Ubonga, besides the barber, who is Ubonga like?
Honestly, man, you know, Bonga is a visionary. Bonga is a strategist. Bonga is a very passionate person. I love money.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah. I love money. So obviously when I left school, not everybody has the opportunity to go to university and you know, further their studies, and that's what I wanted to do. I was an academic at school, and I didn't get the opportunity to you know, go to university like the other kids. But then I thought to myself, you know what, since you think you're this smart, so I went into YouTube, streamed a few videos about haircuts and all that. It was a bit confusing at first, but then as I got into it, I got to understand that, oh, okay, this is what happens, this is how these people do it. And then that's all I did. I streamed, and here I am today. Yeah.
From the township that you mentioned,
yeah.
How does it feel being known in one place for this craft that you do and doing it so good?
Yeah, you know, I feel so humble because when I started, I'll be honest with you, when I started, I used to steal my brother's machine, you know what I mean? And then I would go to my friend's house, you know, let me cut you quickly, let me cut you. Like, no man, come on, help me. But then as I went through the process and I went through the journey, my friends believed in it as well. So they would be like, you know, let me sit down and give me a cut, let's see where you are right now in your journey, you know what I mean? So as I went through it, they believed in me, and with that, everybody else started believing. Everybody else started pulling through. No, I heard that you cut here. Try this one, try this one. And obviously, the rates were very low at the time. You know what I mean? But then as you progress, then, you know, people start appreciating you for your craft.
I like that you're calling it a craft. Yeah? What you do is very creative. What you do is very shocking. I understand. Yeah. Like to see people become so transformed, and grooming is very important. But the way we're going into, I want to go back to Ubonga. I understand. Yeah. The 25-year-old who comes from Indonesia South, who discovered that I am an entrepreneur. Simply by saying, okay, I couldn't study further, even though I am an academic. I'm going to take this because I've learned it and I've studied it and I found that I have a passion for it, and I'm going to make something out of it.
Exactly.
So it was never the dream to become a barber?
Not necessarily. The dream was always to become an Elon Musk or a Bill Gates, you know what I mean? So if
Which is possible.
If barbering can get you in that direction, why not?
Why not? I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But personally, what is the one thing that if it's not barbering, you would have thought, which I'm very good at this.
I think if it was not barbering, it should have been public speaking. It should have been,
out and about.
Out and about, right there, like the stage, just here, just like you.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So speaking and fluent in English, knowing very well that you are smart, you think, let me not even give it like a title. You think you were born to be a leader of putting the word across. Of leadership. Basically, leadership is what you would say you were born. But you can be a leader with the barbering and end up becoming bigger than Elon Musk and Bill Gates, right? And I said that's how it always is. So the dream is still possible. The possibilities are always endless. Yeah. Okay, endlini IT government, but was more Bonga. Ngoma. Yes. Family wise, do you get support? And in Ingaki in family to a point where I want to see where your heart is.
Okay. I live with 4 brothers. No, 3. We are 4 brothers and 1 sister, right? Then it's just me and my parents and my niece. You know what I mean? So when I went into it, this was what, 7 years ago, I guess. When we went into it, I started, like I told her, I would get into trouble for stealing my brother's machines, and my parents would sit me down, stop doing this is stupid, because at that time they didn't see the vision that I had. You know what I mean? So I sat down with myself and I was like, you know what, so that I can get their full support. And it's very, you know what you do, né? When a flower grows, you need to, the most important part of the growth of a flower is how you water it. True. You know what I mean? So I decided, not let me water this flower the right way. I saved up money, I bought my own machine. I made sure that I don't get into trouble, get home on time, curfew, So now where I am, they are full on with the support. They know that when I'm out here, when I leave the house, I don't have to, I don't have to really tell them where I'm going. As soon as I walk out with my toolbox, they know that I'm going to the game.
You're about to change somebody's life. You're about to give somebody imperial, transform and make them look good. I like that. Hence, you spoke about the flower. I wanted to know, were you the only one pouring water in this craft? But now I see, you started alone, but as you, the family saw, okay, we need to give him the support that he needs. I understand. Shout out to you, man. I must say, I like the vibes, I like the energy. I understand around how you articulate your craft. I understand. I take nothing away from that. Alright, we're still hanging out with Bonga, the Barber. I understand. He's out here chilling with me. We're getting to know more of his life. But I don't want to even go deeper because I feel like the conversation, the vibe, the energy connects. It's good vibes, it's good vibes, it's good vibes. Okay, currently top 3 songs that are playing on your playlist right now.
Top 3. First one is Masego featuring Don Deliver. Mr. Lady.
Okay.
That's my jam, you know what I mean?
Alright.
Second one, I've got my boy. He's a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is
keeping it local.
Yeah, his name is Magic. Listening to Shots on Ice. And the third one, I think there's only 2 songs I listen to right now.
Right now?
Yeah, there's only 2 songs I listen to.
No ping, no screw.
Nah.
Also, what type of genre are you into? Are you versatile, or do you prefer a certain type of music that you listen to?
I'm the kind that listens to the J. Cole's. I need to hear what you're saying. Lyricism is very important to me. You know what I mean? So it gives me a perspective, obviously, of the musician and what's going on in that person's head. That's why we're not listening to the Lils.
Okay. Hey, words that are dropped today. Studio is on another set. So you listen to conscious music. It conscientizes what you think. What is your tool for working? Like when you're about to put yourself in a zone of working, what do you normally use?
Music.
Just like me.
Like
I think it's like any other creative.
Yeah. I think the one thing that will always speak to you is what what you listen to. Because like when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I think about is how I want to feel today. You know what I mean? So I know exactly what song I need to play to feel this way. And for me, it's not just about day to day. It's almost like one song, 2 weeks, another song, 2 weeks, because I just want to feel that certain way for that 2 weeks, and then you know.
It's the vibes basically. You are out here in the vibes, and you wanted to explore your vibes and find out what you normally into, understand, so that people can know when they come through, understand, when they see today the type of work that you do, they can be able to relate, be able to know which are the types of vibes. We normally ask you this then when you come to the show. There are vibe killers and vibe creators. Which one do you think you are first before I tell you what are vibe killers and vibe creators?
Me, I'm a creator, man.
You're a vibe creator?
When I walk into a setting, you know what I mean?
In this instance,
atmosphere.
Alright. So what are your vibe creators when you're hanging out, and your vibe killers? These things you can't deal with, and these things you know.
There's one thing that I hate, that when, let's say, the one thing that I hate is that one person that will come and try to firstly recreate his own vibe. Because I created the vibe, you're coming and you're recreating your own
different vibe.
And then secondly, it's just people that come in with bad vibes.
But negative is not so positive.
Yeah.
So to all the vibe killers, negativity is one of the vibe killers.
Yeah, no, it's the worst, because when we're chilling, we're always speaking about ideas, the next idea, guys, we need to get into this project, we need to get into that one. But then there's always that one person that will be like, guys, you know what, let's call it a day. We're not calling it a day, we're still speaking. You know,
so those guys are vibe killers. So what are vibe creators? Where?
Vibe creators are people that come into a setting, right, knowing that I'm going to bring positive energy. I like to leave a setting knowing that I've learned something from it. I've grasped
student mentality.
You know what I mean? I want to sit down, because I talk a lot, but I want to sit down and listen. And there's very few people that I listen to. I don't listen to them. But those people that can actually make me listen, those are the vibe creators.
Alright. So is there any particular brand that you like in terms of style? I want to go into that part.
As in clothing brand?
Yes. Local, international?
I can do both.
Okay.
Locally, I would really say Spova Gang.
Those guys
are out of this world, man. They create their own vibe.
Okay.
They create their own, energy.
Alright.
And then internationally, let's go for the chicks.
Nike. The chicks.
Getting
the chicks.
Yeah.
Getting the chicks. Alright. Just to add in, favorite color?
Favorite color? Black.
Black.
Yeah, black.
Beautiful.
Black is beautiful.
It's always in positivity.
Yeah.
We're still going to be asking more questions towards Bonga, because we're still going to have a haircut. Guys, I've earned myself a haircut today, so be sure to know that with I'm being transformed. I'm still going to be hanging out with Bonga, the barber, and we're still going to be making greater moves and greater things. See you on the other flip side of what we're going to be doing. This is The Vibes. Don't forget to subscribe to the page. Make sure that you like and comment on all our social media platforms. This is The Vibes. The Vibes crew is what we're all about. Please subscribe and make sure that you tune in for each and every video that we have for you. This thing looks nice. I feel like I'm in sense. Nah, I feel important right now. That's why you should tune into The Vibes, you understand? And get to see and experience such things happening. I feel very important right now, I feel like, I'm the ish. And I'm not just being cut by anybody, that's the worst part. I'm being cut by Bongz! And yet again, we bring you another episode of The Vibes. Don't forget to subscribe to our page on YouTube. It is The Vibes Crew. On Facebook, it's The Vibes Crew. Bonga, I know for a fact that you, as you have outlined, that you're an innovative and a creative being who's an entrepreneur. There always has to be a 5-year plan.
Okay.
As a visionary.
Okay.
I understand. I know that I'm guessing. I don't know for a fact. You do have projects that you wanna run.
Yeah.
I wanna indulge on those projects right now.
Okay.
Is there anything that's coming up that we should look out for? You can just nibble. You don't have to go into detail. Yeah. What does Bonga the Barber have for us? Bongz Barber.
On social media, I made sure that my presence on social media more than anything is heard firstly. Instead of just showing people that I can cut hair, show them that I'm actually running a business. You know what I mean? Because there's one thing about a craft is that it has to, at the end of the day, make you the money that you want, or make you the
profitable craft.
Get you the recognition that you're looking for. You know what I mean? So I got done with my creative team as well. I've got one, and then we sat down and I explained to them that this is what I want to do. And me probably next month I'm gonna be throwing a competition.
Okay, competition time. It means, hey, something is cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this competition. Let us indulge in it. What is the competition about?
I've called it the Barber Showdown by Bongz. Right?
The Barber Showdown by Barber Bongz. Okay.
So basically, I just want to recognize the talent that we have in the South. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When it comes to barbering, we need to make sure that those people that don't have the voice yet get into the field and are known for their craft as well. So I want to, instead of just growing myself, let's grow each other. Let's help each other get to this point that you want to get to, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And with this, I just want to, sort of give people a showdown about what we do and how much of how can I put it? How much of passion it takes, how much of patience you need to master the craft.
Let me break it down. So you have a showdown. You want to host a showdown next month. It is a competition for barbers.
Exactly.
That are going to be competing, showcasing how creative they can be.
Exactly.
I understand. For bragging rights, basically, or to be established, to be exposed to the fact that this is what we do. Because this in itself is a business and it's a craft that generates income. I know people that, have become millionaires through owning barbershops and holding down their community. So you want that showdown to be able to showcase talent, the competitiveness in the show, discover new talent, bring in more people more than you.
Exactly.
Now it does not become about you, it becomes about the craft.
The craft itself, you know what I mean? And making sure that those people, like I said, those people that don't have a voice yet are recognized for their craft as well. Why not help each other?
A competition that exposes your talent to the magnitude of the people that are going to be there. So competition is good after all.
Yeah, it's good because that's where growth is.
Okay. So as you've heard it, all barbers streaming or tuning into the show, we're going to have a showdown where people are competing to showcase who's doing what and who's done the most and who's mostly creative. But the main objective is exposure and teaching you how to be able to use all of that competition to becoming your bread from there on. Yeah, so Bonga, now I want to know the circle of the people that you hang around with. Okay. Is it big or is it very small?
Very intimate, man.
Very intimate.
Even though it's about 6 of us, but very small circle. Like today here in studio, I've got my trustees, my friends, you know what I mean? The closest friends that I have are here with me in studio today. You know what I mean? And we all have our own missions, our own goals in life, you know what I mean? But I think that's the one thing that keeps us together. The fact that we are people who are driven by goals. Okay, firstly, right, just to correct you a bit, we haven't stopped dreaming.
Okay.
We don't stop dreaming, you know what I mean? Because our dreams can't be big enough.
Okay, today, your purpose has to be greater than you.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So, in the goals that we have, we try to achieve. You know what I mean? We make sure that the one thing we do is we don't stop dreaming. So that we make sure that because once you get to one milestone, there's always another milestone to reach. You know what I mean? Or to get to. So we make sure that as we are dreaming, we are working towards, like I said, very realistic goals. Very, very realistic goals. I've got like the two friends that I have here in studio today, right? One is a forex trader, the other is a musician. You know what I mean? So with us, it almost seems as if, because we're such tight friends, it almost seems as if we are all musicians. We are all barbers. We are all forex traders. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Because of how much we believe in each other's dreams and how much we want to see each other somewhere one day. You know what I mean? Yeah. So in my acknowledgement, I always want to put them in there, because as much as we can see, family has always been there for you, but the friends.
So to a certain point for me, I always say, out there, family for me is the support structure. The people that are willing to say, you know what, I got your back and I've got you and I'm willing to collaborate with you, even though they might have their intentions of what they're going to get at, but for the fact which they are willing to come on board and support whatever vision that you have, that is your family.
Exactly.
Shout out to you. So you guys have made it look so professional to a point because they don't even know who does what.
Yeah.
Because you guys are so multi-talented, influencing each other's craft.
Critiquing as well.
Yeah. Now
friends, they true friends.
They tell you
exactly that, you know what, here my guy, today I didn't drop the best verse, or today your analysis of the charts and we do that so much so that it has become when we don't do it, it's very weird. So everything of mine is perfect today. That doesn't make any sense. What's happening? Why are you being fake like that? You know what I mean? Yeah, so we critique each other all the time.
How crucial is having real, honest friends around you in your circle? How crucial is it to have real people around you?
You must understand the fact that these people are people that you see every day. You will be influenced by them. You know what I mean? You will be influenced by them. Even sometimes unconsciously. The way you speak, the way you talk. I mean, sorry, not the way you talk. The way you move, the way you analyze things. You know what I mean? It just shows the kind of people that you're stuck around. You know what I mean? And it's very important, if you're a visionary, it's very important to have people with vision around you. If you don't, it will deter you. It's not a joke. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people, I've seen myself hanging out with people that when I'm with them, the urge to cut people's hair, I don't take appointments, or I never used to take appointments, and I thought to myself that, you know what, I need to take myself out of the circle and get people that are going to be aligned with the same vision.
Okay, I just want to know this, like, what would be your words of encouragement? I know you can't see me, but please look at the camera. What would be the words of encouragement to people that are coming up, that are going to be inspired by seeing you and what you're doing today?
The first thing, right, is to make sure that your vision is aligned and you have a passion for this. Don't treat it like a job. It's not a 9 to 5, as much as it can make you the dope, but make sure that your vision and the passion is aligned, because if you lose that in your journey, then there's no growth. There's no progress. There is no way forward. You will just be stuck being known for just that person that can cut, or that person that is still trying to cut. You know what I mean? So treat it like your life depends on it, and fall in love with the craft, and make sure that it's something that when you wake up, you think of it first thing, and when you sleep, it's the last thing.
So where can people find you on social media?
On Facebook, it's Bonga Ngoma. On Instagram, It's Barber Bongz, and yeah, just those two platforms is where I'm most active. Yeah. So you get onto my Instagram or you get onto my Facebook, you'll see my work, and you'll get my contact details as well. You can contact me directly, and yeah, we can organize.
And that's what we have for you on this week on The Vibes. I got to hang out with Barber Bongz, and he did his thing, Ngoma, and yo, I look so fresh, I look so nice. I'm kire the wood, so I can go out there and show the people the work that has been done, the transformation that I've received. As for me, Lord X Coded, the chosen one, Nisani with the style. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. Bongz, is there anything that you still want to say?
Guys, no, thank you so much for having me on the show. It was a great experience, you know what I mean? And guys, you guys are doing a very huge thing here. Keep pushing, and let's get it going.
Yeah. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. It's The Vibes Crew. On Facebook, it's out there, it's The Vibes Crew. Instagram, The Vibes_crew. You can be able to check out what we're doing, because there's a lot of behind the scenes vibes that you can be able to catch and vibe onto before the actual episodes. But without any further ado, as for me, signing out, Lord X Coded, missing the human cocktail, Miss Jenna Boy herself. Shout out to her. Bongz.
Thank you so much, guys. Like I said, and yeah, peace out.
It's The Vibes.